low down in the ultimate list. And here's the result of that 5,000 meters. Oh no, heat 2, sorry.
Yes, heat 2 coming up. No starters for Johnson Ayasiga of Uganda and Nigeria's Andrii Patrick. Everybody else, thankfully, is on the start line. In a race that includes the silver medalist from the 10,000 meters, David Mullarkey. So then there is the Frenchman, Thomas Termote, another man we saw earlier in the championships. The Colombian, Maru. He has got a sub 15 minute time, but he'll do well to get any further than this. The Indian Matre, Kiran Pandurang MATRE. He's got a 13:47 personal best. Inside him, the USA's Kidus, BEGASHAW, who's quicker still. Vid Leon of Mexico, another 13:47 man, with Hermans a second faster, and then Mullarkey. They're wearing number 3, second fastest man in these 2 heats on paper in the current season. And of course, already with the 10,000 meters gold medal in his pocket. So where we go again then, 12.5 laps to try to get through. 8 frontmen will go through to the final. And David Mullarkey will be hopeful of adding a gold medal to the silver he took behind the magnificent young Kenyan Brian Musso. Mullarkey was the only one in the top 4 in that 10,000 meters that didn't run a lifetime best. It's the Belgian Kobe Hermans, though, who is the early lead, and a very different feel to this heat from the first one. This is more of a warm-up than a race so far. Kobe Hermans, 23 years old. His first major championships. Did go to the European cross-country championships, but this is his first on the track. And he almost seems like the unwitting or involuntary leader of this race so far. Has set his new personal best, though, this season for 5,000, 13:46.28, which he set in Brussels towards the end of May. The American BEGASHAW right behind him. Kidus BEGASHAW is 23 years old. He's in his first major championships. He's had PBs all over the place this year, indoors at 1,500 meters and at the mile, and even at the 3,000 as well, before having a 5,000 meters indoor personal best that he bettered still by running 13:40.12 outdoors in Azusa in California in the middle of April. He's not really had an awful lot of action since then. Christopher Vid Leon making his first appearance towards the front. Boy, if they're going any slower, they'd be walking. Liam Back has gone to the front for New Zealand, but we'll catch up with the long jump.
Yeah, we're going to look at the results from Group B. You can see Bielska finishing off with that 587. That's going to keep her in contention in the top 6 overall. Bento 577, Chen of Chinese Taipei 576, Sprut, Latvia 559 as we go down that. And sadly, Tanushree of India had no mark on those 2 athletes at the bottom, the Mexican climber, both season best, 5'10" and 4 meters 71. Collectively then, standings after 5 events, O'Connor still leads 4,633, Chooks in second, and in third place the Australian. Down the board, that's all happening a bit too quickly for me to get the points, but I hope you've seen it, and the most important element is that O'Connor still leads going into the javelin.
Nine laps to go in the 5,000 meters. 76 is seconds per lap is pedestrian. This is everybody saving their energy for the end of the race at the moment. Kiran Pandurang MATRE just appearing towards the front. And with a 13:47, 1.7 personal best set this year. He also has set a 10,000 meter PB as well. Wasn't entered in the 10,000 here at the World University Games, but did run 29.04 back in February. Also new lifetime best at 3,000 meters this season as well. I mean, these are the sorts of ages, 23 years old, when you would expect them to be breaking PBs every season, left and right. But is doing well to keep the improvement going. David Mullarkey, incidentally, is around about 7th at the moment. He's just sitting comfortably behind the American athlete, who is Kidus at BEGASHAW. Leon still going well, and beginning to show signs of an interest in making this a little quicker. Certainly a very different pace from the one we saw in the first heat. So Maida Leon leads them through the line there, with Matre of India behind him. 23-year-old Mexican who represents the Anahuac University of North Mexico, Nolcapan de Juarez. Matre is running for his Institute of Industrial Technology University. With the pace that's been injected now, you would expect a few to start to suffer a little bit. The 23-year-old BEGASHAW is in 3rd place at the moment, who goes to the Adams State University in Alamosa. So we're around about halfway, 6 laps to go. In the yellow vest there on the curb, you can see Daniel Herrera Mara. He's a sub-15 man. But when you look down at the times, he's outside the top 8 by some margin. They've backed off again as well. So that wasn't really a proper go at trying to break the field. And they've all bunched up. And the Mexican almost forcing somebody else to take up the pace. And that man will be Vetle FARBU-SOLBAKKEN of Norway. 3:55 and personal best he set this year. 21-year-old who represents the University of Oslo, the Norwegian capital. This is first World University Games for FARBU-SOLBAKKEN. He did go to the European Juniors this year, though. Didn't get out of the heats of the 1500 meters. Was 20th in the 5K. Jakob Johansson, his fellow Scandinavian, has gone into 2nd place. Always there or thereabouts, Kidus, Maru, BEGASHAW. On the outside in the orange, Nathan Hovard from a 14:02 personal best base. He set this year as well, wearing number 11 there, just trying to go around the outside and almost crashing into May de Leon of Mexico, who suddenly decided that was the moment he wanted to move out himself and go past the New Zealander Liam back. Change of lead again. BEGASHAW back in front. And he's knocked 23 seconds off his personal best this season. Both of these most recent personal bests, both at the same Azusa depth venue. And he's looking nice and comfortable. You can see the relaxed nature of his face. He's well in control at the moment. Again, just to reiterate, only the top 8 go through. No non-automatic qualifiers. Times don't matter in these races. That's the man from Ukraine, Andrii ATAMANIUK. Just going round the outside. He's a sub-14 man. Didn't set this personal best this year, but he's almost there in terms of times. Round the outside, the Slovenian, Vid Botolin. 800 meters to go. Still more than 8 in the contention for this. The man at the back, though, is Kobe Hermans, the only leader in the white and black of Belgium. Hovard, though, has been dropped, the Dutchman. So we are gradually losing them, but everybody who's in contention now still very much in it, as you can see by the nature of the way that those at the back are now beginning to try to overlap round the outside. They are beginning to warm up their final sprint with 600 meters to go. Liam Back still in there, the tall, blonde New Zealander, tracking Kobe Hermans, who has got himself back into things as well. He goes round and comes onto the shoulder of the American BEGASHAW. They are coming up to the bell. Bell goes then, and it's the Indian who has gone in front, Kiran Pandurang MATRE. The sprint is on. All of a sudden, there's a gap appearing. 7 men are beginning to break away. They will be safe if they stay there, and then the 3 men behind them, being led by Liam Back, are racing it out for that final 8th place. That's where the action is, and Back has been overtaken. Looks like he doesn't have too much more to offer. Depends on whether or not anybody further forward suddenly breaks down in this last part of the race. It's unlikely, I think. Really good burst of speed from Kiran Pandurang MATRE. He's done enough to go through, he knows that. And will make an easy qualification. However, it's the Ukrainian Andrii ATAMANIUK who will claim the victory. 14, nearly 15 minutes, slower time than that first heat, but it really got quicker in the second half because the first half of that race was a dawdle. Kiran Pandurang MATRE of India rewarded with second place. And that's Olivier Annas of Estonia coming in. David Mullarkey, the silver medalist in the 10,000 meters, will go in the 5,000 final as well in third, with Vid Botolin of Slovenia. Kobe Hermans, the early leader, in fifth. Kidus Maru BEGASHAW, who led at several points during the race, claims sixth. Christopher Leon, who had a spell at the front too for Mexico, and the final qualifier is Thomas TERMOTE of France, with Liam Back, who led early on, tried to break a little bit, but in the end has missed out in 9th. So Termote, the last of the qualifiers, the man who was 9th, ironically, in the 10,000 meters. But he's managed to go up 1 place here in the heats of the 5,000, and that's the difference between running in the final and not. So that final will take place tomorrow morning at 10:20. So not in the evening session. If I remember correctly, it's the only final in the track program, at least, that's not in the evening session. So 10:20 tomorrow morning, or rather on Saturday morning, excuse me, forgive me. Tomorrow's Friday, today's Thursday. So Saturday morning, 10:20, men's 5,000 meters final.